Hi, so I'm back. It's Gary. I'm back to showing you my t-shirt designs. You can get any one of these designs on my website, zazzle.com/GaryHaberDesigns. I'm going to continue showing I'm going to show you my next 10 t-shirts. This one is supposed to be a bunch of dragons. For this one, I used a lot of different kinds of lines and different darknesses of the lines to make up the dragon, and it ended up being really creative. This one is sort of a theme. See the pictures, you can see the pictures kind of relate to one another. Sort of, they kind of relate to one another, as you can see. I would kind of just call this a classic punk rock. This one is called Asteroids and Arachnids. So, asteroids are like, I drew like 16 asteroids. So asteroids are like a meteorite or meteor from outer space that like doesn't go in the Earth's atmosphere or touch the Earth. So I have some spider webs. So arachnids are like spiders. They're a group of arthropods. Arthropods meaning, so the arthropods, they're the classes of crustaceans, insects, myriapods, horseshoe crabs. Those are all classes on the arthropod order. And one of those classes is crustaceans. And no, not crustaceans. One of those classes is arachnids. So arachnids is made up of spiders. You would think spiders are normally an insect, but they're not. They're an arachnid. It's made up of spiders and mites and scorpions and ticks. So there are some arachnids with some spider webs to go with the arachnids and asteroids in the background. One spider has a heart on its back. One has an angel on its back. This is a fantasy ocean. It reminds me of some sort of like science fiction time movie. This is this is sort of like a 60s theme. It's sort of like a 60s theme. It's got all these different colors. These two might go well together. Again, like variety, like the Happy Sunshine one. In color, it goes very, very, very well in purple. You can get it on purple on the website. This one, I like to probably play the song called Fireflies in the background by Owl City. That's the song I'd use for the back, if I could play a song in the background of this one. So it's a biology theme. There's like all these different types of biology at all these levels. Like there's Earth, and there's smaller organisms. There's leaves, and small animals, and there's smaller organisms like cells, and then like bacteria and DNA, and some molecules and stuff. It's kind of like an Earth Day shirt. You can get it on the website. This is a hell theme. It's probably my meanest one, or one of my meanest ones. I would kind of like think about the song "Fire and Flames" by Dragon Force while looking at this one. It's supposed to be really cool. There are like all these little demons and fires everywhere around these like shapes that are supposed to be like the layers of hell. Here are some snakes. It looks better when I colored it in. These are snakes. Snakes are all they're all fantasy snakes technically, because there's no real snakes with these like patterns usually. But they're very nice. It looks good on brown. I have it on brown on the website. This is a nautical theme. just all these sea creatures with this map in the middle. This is kind of like an ecosystem. It's like an ecosystem. There's all these different rocks and sea anemones and butterflies. It's kind of like, as you can see, it's kind of like from some different perspectives. Like, it looks like you're on like these like little underground here. It looks like you're underground, like at these little insides and outsides with these caves. It looks like there's like these different insides and outsides that you can all see like together at the same time. That's why I think this is a good one. I like this one. These are some, I call this one Alien Monster Party. It's kind of like a video, it's kind of like a Super Mario Party video game of like monsters, sort of, I don't know. This is Random Doodles, like number 1 and 2. This is Random Doodles 3. This is Random Doodles 3. They're not related to each other. Well, like, so they're like random doodles. Well, the inking, this time I did a lot of work on the inking with these random doodles, so they are kind of like each other in a way, but they're also not. This one's one of my favorite ones. It's a zombies t-shirt. These are all zombies of different kinds. There's a giant zombie way in the background. There's some sort of zombie monster like in the middle. You can see lightning, graveyards, clouds, all these little body parts everywhere, monsters. This is my most popular t-shirt. Probably, especially because there's the rainbow in the background. Someone requested a rainbow in someone requested a circular rainbow in the background. I actually asked them if they wanted to be a rainbow in the background, and they said yeah, and they wanted it in circles. So these are unicorns that I made up. They're not real unicorns, I made them up, but they are probably, I guess they could be real because all unicorns are imaginary, but these are probably, I'm 100% sure these are the most original unicorns that anyone's ever made of all time. Yeah. So this one kind of resembles a giraffe. This one resembles a chameleon. It's got 2 horns. This one resembles something. It's got a shell. Pegasus. This one resembles a Pegasus. This resembles an elephant. This resembles a horse. This resembles a bear. This resembles a deer. And this resembles like, I don't know, what is this? Some kind of ungulate. So I didn't base them off of those animals. It's just like the closest animals I can compare them to, because they're all so original. They're so original. These are the closest animals I can compare this to. This t-shirt with the rainbow background version, it looks really, really dope on black. So I don't know if you want to get it that way. There's been a lot of sales with this t-shirt. A lot of people really love this t-shirt. Yeah, I'll go to the next one. This is a Yin and Yang t-shirt. It's going to take me forever how to remember how all the different doodles related to one another in this t-shirt, because they really, really, really related to one another in all these different ways, the doodles. And I sort of can't really explain that all because I don't remember. But it's a Yin and Yang theme. So Yin and Yang is like a symbol of Taoism, and it means when two things are completely alike and completely different at the exact same time. It's something that's exactly the same and exactly different at the same time. Exactly the same and exactly different, and exactly the different and exact. So I like the symbol. It's just kind of a fascinating symbol for me. So these things kind of try to fit the theme. Like, see, like there's like this yin yang, these yin yang animals basically. Yin yang fish, yin yang face, yin yang butterfly. flowers. The water, it's very hard to remember how they all related to each other, but I think you can sort of use your imagination and figure it out. This t-shirt will be on the website. This one is, I know it's weird that there's a bunch of boobs and private parts in it, but I just got inspired. I was feeling real artistic. Some people are really, when they feel artistic, they draw boobs and private parts. It's just like when they get artistic, they feel like drawing it. So this is like a body parts one, number 2, like the first one, only it's more of a deformity, and there's no glasses. It's just the only thing that's not human are the tentacles. I made this my logo, but then took out the private area. There's a lot of it looks like skeletons and stuff. It's the same body parts repeating over and over again. Fingers, eyes, bones, ears, noses, spines, skulls, hands and feet, eyes. It's like a better version of my first body parts t-shirt. That one's more like a deformity. This one's kind of more like an artist's, like an artist's favorite. So, this is, I call this one mixed because it's so many themes at once. It's got like a lot of spirits. It's got a lot of spirits in it. The spirits I came up with I might use for a comic someday, or just this comic that I'm working on. I'm probably going to use them soon. It's an unrelated comic. I might talk about it in another one of my videos. I probably will. So at the same time, along with these spirits, I call this a mantis spirit. I call this a lion spirit. I call this a turkey spirit. I call this a racing spirit. And I call this a Swiss spirit. And there's this sort of spirit thing right here. It's like this wasp with a honeycomb on it. Like the honeycomb is riding the wasp. And those are the spirits in the shirt, but there's a lot of other stuff in this shirt. Why is it blurry? Okay, there we go. So, there's aliens in it. There's aliens abducting this person from these mountains. Aliens in outer space. And there's other monsters and stuff. And there's some body parts in the middle right here. There's a lot of more body parts like the last t-shirt. And I called it mixed because it's just like so many different things at the same time. So, these are butterflies. They are made up butterflies. There are no real butterflies that look exactly like these because I made them up. There's no real species that look exactly like these. But they do look very much like real butterflies because I tried to make it in all the different forms as possible. I made 22 butterflies on this t-shirt. It took very long to color it in so beautifully. When you buy this one, I give $1 to compassionate friends. As of a certain date. Unless I do it forever. I might do it up. I might like. I love butterflies. Okay.